Mr. Jeremy Robbins.
How you all doing? So this is an issue that's really near and dear to my heart. I busted my neck almost 20 years ago in a bicycling accident, and I'm paralyzed. I'm a quadriplegic, and I have uncontrolled spasms. And if I don't use cannabis, I literally would be flopping on the floor in front of you. And normally that's not that big of a deal. The reality, though, is that because I'm disabled, I live in public housing, and the place that I live has federal funding. And federal funding means that I can't consume the medicine that I rely on literally 24/7. I just got stoned outside there, or whatever you want to call it, medicated. And that's like the 10th time today. But we're talking, I can't use FICO, I can't use edibles. All of these things are pretty exclusively outlined in my lease that if I am caught consuming any of those things, I will be out. This is particularly a problem for those of us that are disabled. There is no housing for people with disabilities. Above and beyond that, housing that we can afford is something that we dream of. So if I had a place to consume cannabis, I would. The reality is that I do what I've done every day for the last almost 20 years, and that's breaking the law. Other than that, I'm a very law-abiding citizen. This just, it doesn't make sense to me. Again, in the space that I live in, I can consume any sort of narcotic that they've given me. But because I use cannabis and because I'm a cannabis patient, suddenly I'm on the outside of this. So please help me convince these politicians that we need to have a sea change here and make it so that the most vulnerable of us can exist and hopefully one day get out of these situations. Above and beyond that, it's social consumption. We've legalized this in so many places, it's not even funny. And I just think that in places like Canada, we're going to see a lot of places where people can get together and consume. And so why not be a part of that? I think that we can do it on many levels. So thanks to Sam and thanks for all of you for coming out tonight.